Have you ever looked up at the night sky and felt a sense of wonder at the sight of a full, bright moon? It's a celestial event that has captivated humanity for millennia, guiding sailors, inspiring poets, and shaping ancient calendars. In the vast rhythm of the cosmos, the full moon is a constant, brilliant reminder of our place in the universe. Today, we're going on a journey through the night skies of 2025, exploring the 12 remarkable full moons that will grace our year. Each one has its own name, its own story, and its own unique character, offering us a chance to reconnect with both the science and the mythology of our closest celestial neighbor. So, what exactly is a full moon? It's a beautiful dance of celestial mechanics. A full moon happens when our planet Earth is positioned directly between the sun and the moon. This alignment means the entire side of the moon facing us is illuminated by sunlight, giving us that perfect glowing disk. The moon's phases are all about geometry and motion. As the moon orbits Earth roughly every 27.3 days, the angle at which sunlight hits its surface and reflects back to us changes. This is what creates the different lunar phases we see. When the moon is between the Earth and the sun, it's a new moon. When Earth is between the sun and the moon, we get a full moon. Now, you might think this alignment is perfect every month, but it's not. The moon's orbit is tilted about 5 degrees relative to Earth's orbit around the sun. This means that most months, the full moon passes just above or below Earth's direct shadow. If the alignment were perfect, we'd have a lunar eclipse every single month. Instead, we get that spectacular event only when the geometry lines up just right. In fact, most of the time, what we call a full moon isn't 100% illuminated. It's only when the sun, Earth, and moon form an almost perfectly straight line that we see it in its absolute fullest glory. To our eyes, the difference is tiny, but it's a beautiful reminder of the precise orbital mechanics governing our little corner of the solar system. Let's kick off our 2025 lunar calendar. The first full moon of the year, on January 13th, is the Wolf Moon. This name comes from Native American and early European traditions, inspired by the haunting howls of wolves on cold, deep winter nights. As the chill of January sets in, the Wolf Moon is a symbol of survival, community, and endurance. Then, on February 12th, the Snow Moon arrives. As its name suggests, February is often the snowiest month in North America. This moon shines brightly over frosted landscapes, a celestial reflection of the frozen earth below, symbolizing both hardship and purity. As winter begins to fade, the worm moon rises on March 14th. This name celebrates the thawing ground and the return of earthworms, a sure sign that spring is on its way. It marked the time for early agrarian societies to prepare their fields and plant their seeds, a true symbol of renewal. And speaking of renewal, the March 14th worm moon in 2025 is extra special. It coincides with a total lunar eclipse, visible across parts of Asia, the Pacific, and Western North America. During this breathtaking event, Earth's shadow will completely cover the moon, bathing it in a coppery red glow. This phenomenon is often called a blood moon, and it's a truly unforgettable sight. Next up, on April 13th, is the pink moon. It's not actually pink, but it's named after the beautiful wild ground phlox, one of the first spring flowers to bloom. As these pastel flowers colored the meadows, the pink moon lit up the warming nights, announcing nature's full-scale rebirth. May 12 brings us the flower moon, representing the peak of spring's vitality. This is a time of celebration, growth, and life. The moon shines over fields bursting with blossoms and forests teeming with new energy, a beautiful reminder of the connection between the heavens and the earth. As we head into summer, the strawberry moon appears on June 11th, named for the season of fruit harvests. This moon often has a warm amber tint when it's low on the horizon. This is because we're looking at it through a thicker layer of Earth's atmosphere, which scatters the blue light and lets the red and orange tones shine through. It's one of the most photogenic moons of the year. If you're thinking about getting into stargazing, this is a perfect time. A great beginner's telescope, like the Celestron StarSense Explorer, can make a huge difference. It uses your smartphone to guide you across the sky, helping you easily find craters. And the ancient volcanic plains, or Maria, that make up the moon's distinctive face. On July 10th, we welcome the buck moon, named for the time when male deer grow their new antlers. This moon often rises into the hazy, humid skies of midsummer, glowing with a deep golden tone. Then on August 9th, we have the sturgeon moon. The name comes from the peak season for catching this large fish in the Great Lakes. As summer begins to wind down, the sturgeon moon signals both abundance and the need to prepare for the coming autumn. September 7th brings, perhaps, the most famous full moon of all, the harvest moon. This is the full moon that occurs closest to the autumn equinox. Its early evening rise provided farmers with extra light to gather their crops late into the night. It often appears as a brilliant, large orange orb near the horizon, a sight that has inspired harvest festivals for centuries, and 2025's harvest moon has another trick up its sleeve. It will occur close to perigee, the point where the moon is nearest to Earth in its orbit. This makes it a supermoon. A supermoon can appear up to 14% larger and 30% brighter than a regular full moon. This happens because the moon's orbit isn't a perfect circle. It's an ellipse. The distance varies by about 50,000 kilometers, creating these subtle but stunning changes in its apparent size. Following the harvest, the hunter's moon rises on October 6th. This crisp, clear light helped hunters prepare for winter, stocking up on food as the days grew shorter. As the year draws to a close, we reach the beaver moon on November 5th, reaching its peak illumination at 8:19 a.m. Eastern Time. This moon gets its name from the time when beavers are busiest building their dams before the waterways freeze. It's a serene, icy light heralding the coming cold. This beaver moon will also be a supermoon, adding an extra touch of brilliance to the autumn sky. Finally, on December 5th, the cold moon will rise. This is the last full moon of the year, a symbol of introspection and endurance as the northern hemisphere tilts away from the sun and the long winter nights take hold. Following the full moon calendar isn't just about marking dates. It's about tracing Earth's journey, understanding our place in space, and appreciating how these celestial cycles have shaped human experience for thousands of years. So this year, take a moment to look up, connect with the cosmos, and enjoy the show. Have you ever stood under the full moon and felt a sense of wonder? A feeling of connection to something ancient and vast? For millennia, humanity has been captivated by our celestial neighbor, and its influence reaches far deeper than you might imagine. Let's journey together through the science, culture, and pure magic of the full moon. The most obvious effect of the moon is right here in our oceans. Its immense gravitational pull is the engine driving the tides. Twice a day, the seas rise and fall in a predictable rhythm, a cosmic breath that shapes our entire planet. This constant ebb and flow carves our coastlines, creates vital ecosystems and tidal zones, and has guided sailors for centuries. But when the moon is full, something special happens. The sun, earth, and moon align and their gravitational forces combine. This creates what we call spring tides. They have nothing to do with the season. These are the most extreme tides, with higher highs and lower lows. Imagine ancient mariners without GPS or modern charts, using these very cycles to navigate treacherous waters and time their voyages. Farmers, too, watch the moon, using its phases to guide their planting and harvesting, a tradition that continues in some parts of the world today. Even now, scientists are fascinated by this gravitational dance. Studying the tides helps them understand the complex interplay of forces that govern our solar system. It's a constant, massive experiment happening right on our doorstep. The moon's influence isn't just gravitational. Its light changes the world. For nocturnal animals, a full moon is like switching on a giant spotlight. Predators, like owls and big cats, often use the extra brightness to their advantage, hunting more actively. In response, their prey, like mice and rabbits, become more cautious, staying closer to cover. It's a delicate balance of life and death, orchestrated by the light of a distant rock. And deep beneath the waves, another lunar miracle unfolds. On the Great Barrier Reef, entire coral colonies wait for the full moon. They use its bright light as a universal signal, a cosmic alarm clock, to synchronize their spawning. Millions of tiny eggs and sperm are released into the water at the exact same time, creating a spectacular underwater blizzard that ensures the survival of the next generation. It's one of nature's most breathtaking and precisely timed events, all cued by the moon. But our connection to the full moon goes far beyond science. It's woven into the very fabric of our cultures and our souls. Across civilizations, the full moon is a powerful symbol of renewal, completion, and enlightenment. In many Asian cultures, it's a time for celebration and family. Think of the Mid-Autumn Festival in China or Tsukimi in Japan. Families gather together, sharing special foods like mooncakes, and simply admiring the moon's serene beauty. These festivals are about gratitude for the harvest and the unity of family, all under the same glowing orb. In Hindu tradition, every single full moon or Purnima has its own unique spiritual significance. Guru Purnima is a day to honor teachers and mentors, the sources of wisdom in our lives. Later in the year, Kartika Purnima becomes a festival of lights, celebrating devotion and spiritual victory. Each full moon is a milestone, a sacred opportunity for reflection and prayer. It's linked with romance and quiet moments of reflection, but also with mystery and transformation. Tales of werewolves and other mythical creatures often center around the full moon, reflecting our deep-seated fascination with the wild and untamed aspects of nature and perhaps of ourselves. You might have heard people say the full moon affects their mood or sleep. While the scientific evidence is still debated, many people report feeling a subtle shift. Psychologists are still exploring this, but regardless of the data, the moon's steady, cyclical presence offers a sense of rhythm and comfort in our often chaotic lives. It's a constant beacon in an ever-changing world. Now, the best part is that you don't need any special equipment to enjoy the moon in the coming year. Just stepping outside and looking up is a powerful experience. But if you want to get a closer look, even a simple pair of binoculars will reveal stunning details. If you're ready to take the next step, a good beginner's telescope, like the Celestron StarSense Explorer, can transform your view. Suddenly, you're not just looking at a bright circle. You're exploring a whole other world. You can trace the rugged mountain ranges, see the vast, dark plains called Maria, ancient seas of hardened lava, and explore the countless craters, each one a scar from a cosmic impact billions of years ago. Here's a tip for the best viewing. While the full moon is beautiful, its light can be so bright that it washes out the details. The most dramatic views are often during the waxing and waning phases. Look along the terminator, that's the line separating light and dark. There, the long shadows reveal the true texture of the lunar surface, making mountains and craters pop with incredible three-dimensional detail. Following the moon through the seasons of 2025 is a wonderful way to feel connected to the cosmos. The full moon calendar becomes a kind of celestial clock, marking the passage of time. From the Volf moon of deep winter in January to the crisp cold moon of December, each one has its own name and story. Each full moon is an invitation to pause, to step away from our screens and to look up. It reminds us that our planet isn't floating in isolation. We are in a constant, graceful dance with our ancient companion. So, whether you see it through the lens of a scientist, a poet, or simply as someone seeking a moment of peace, the full moon unites us. It connects us to our ancestors who gazed at the same sky and to people all across the globe doing the same thing at the very same moment. In its luminous, silent presence, we see a reflection of the sun, but we also see a reflection of ourselves, curious explorers, always looking upward, searching for our place in this vast, beautiful universe. As we move through the year, may each full moon remind you of this incredible cosmic harmony. May it spark your curiosity and encourage you to wonder. Thanks for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed this, please give us a like, subscribe for more adventures, and share your own moon-gazing experiences in the comments below. Until next time, keep looking up.